Hi, welcome back to my channel, Cosmic Insight Astrology. My name is Krisztina. Today I'm here with your 2024 astrology forecast if you have an Aries rising, sun, or moon. All right, guys, let's see what's gonna go on in 2024 you. January 24, the very first day, January 1st, actually, Mercury going to go direct at 22 degrees Sagittarius. Mercury went retrograde in your 10th house in Capricorn, December 13, and then it dipped back into Sagittarius on December 23rd to your 9th house. So the focus went on your 9th and 10th house during Mercury retrograde. Mercury, it's communication, anything to do with sales, anything to do with writing project as well. So in your 9th house Sagittarius, when it's gonna go direct, that could be actually some kind of clarity and progress in matters related to higher education, travel, and philosophy. This could be a really good time for planning or undertaking a long distance travel or studies if you would like to actually assign or check out some kind of university as well. It could be also very good to connect with an older sibling as well, or start to publish something or start a YouTube channel if you wish. And then Sun going to conjunct Pluto January 8th, and it's gonna be 29th degrees Capricorn, very late degrees Capricorn in your 10th house. So this is power. This is a powerful transformation, and this transformation coming to your career zone. This aspect could bring about significant changes in your professional status or in your professional path as well. Then in January, later on, Uranus gonna go direct 29 degrees, actually 19 degrees Taurus in your 2nd house, all right? So what's gonna happen over here? Uranus is pretty much every single year for a long time in retrograde, just like all the outer planets as well. But 2nd house is your financial house, the way you are earning money. So some kind of financial awakening or sudden shifts in income and in your possessions coming in. Look out for unexpected opportunities, and disruption in your financial landscape. February 2024, we're going to have Mercury, Mars, and Venus all conjunct Pluto 0 degree. Pluto went in Aquarius the beginning of February, and it's going to affect your 11th house. So intense focus on friendships, groups, long-term aspiration, long-term dreams. Transformative events could occur in your social circle or within some kind of organization. You might going to be part of some kind of higher society organization. So that could be really good. And March 2024, all right? So we're going to have Sun conjunct Neptune at 27 degrees. It's going to be 17th of March. And then it is something with spirituality. It is some kind of spiritual insight. Something, and it's in your 12th house, right? Because Pisces rules your 12th house. It could be also some kind of confusion or illusion as well. However, this time is really good to connect with your inner self, pay attention to your dreams and intuition. It could also be great to perhaps, invest in foreign, what is that? Like an Airbnb, but in a foreign country, in a faraway country, vacation rental homes, I meant to say. And then we're going to have a penumbral lunar eclipse, 5 degrees Libra, and it's actually gonna happen in your 7th house across from your ascendant. So across from your sun, whatever you have in Aries, there is a significant changes in relationship, because Libra is a relationship anyway, partnership, business partnership. So lunar eclipse is an ending. So something could come to term, to end of term. It could be maybe your marriage, or maybe a business partnership, or maybe just a phase in your marriage. So it not necessarily has to be like a divorce, but it could bring in some kind of, okay, we've been there already, and let's renew our relationship, because the way it is, it's not working anymore. April, so 2024 April, we're going to have a big conjunction which is going to happen between Uranus and Jupiter in your 2nd house. But before, we also going to have an eclipse in your 1st house in Aries. First of all, we're gonna start with Mercury retrograde in April. 27 degrees Aries. Mercury gonna go retrograde in fire sign during 2024. So very initiative, very fiery energy, you know, like perhaps even aggressive and pushy energy when Mercury goes retrograde in the fire sign. And Mercury is an air sign, so we can actually assume to have more issues with fire-related accidents. But on the personal level for you, it's a personal reevaluation. Reflect on your identity and on your appearance. So probably most, and also personal goals. Most likely you want to change the way you talk. You know, like you can change the way you represent your business. Maybe you're going to actually create a new website. However, you have to avoid starting new project, right? Because it's a retrograde energy. However, you can take care of your personal image and health. So get a second opinion, go back to anything to do with areas. So go back maybe to do a sport that you have done before. Then the total solar eclipse in April in your 1st house Aries, and it's gonna be 19 degrees 2nd decan, so it's going to carry a Leo taste, a Leoian energy with it. So it could be some kind of amazing, powerful new beginning in your personal life. Perhaps you're going to get a new job, you're gonna get pregnant, it could bring in a major change. You know, solar eclipse always positive change, and it's a personal reset. It's brings some kind of amazing, unexpected karmic energy for you. And then Jupiter conjunct Uranus, April 20th. So this is a major event. This didn't happen in Taurus since the Great Depression. And it's going to be in your 2nd house. Anyway, Taurus rules the 2nd house, right? So it's going to be very powerful here. That is a major event in your financial life. It could mean a sudden and unexpected opportunity for financial growth, or a radical new approach to your finances. You might going to get an opportunity to earn money. It could actually increase your cryptocurrency or any kind of digital currency, and you can become billionaire overnight. Mercury gonna go direct in 15 degrees Aries, also end of the month in your 1st house. So it's going to bring some kind of clarity in your personal project and plans. You will be more focused. So let's talk about May. So May 2024, Pluto retrograde at 2 degrees Aquarius in your 11th house. Well, this is the beginning of May 2nd, but listen to me, Pluto is in retrograde all the time, right? Eventually it's gonna drop back to Capricorn until 29 degrees, but it's time to reconsider your long-term goals and your social connection. You know, like maybe you have to cut actually some ties over here. Transformation in your social circle for sure. And it might going to require some kind of adjustment, but perhaps you're also going to have opportunity to get back some kind of friendship as well. Then Sun and Venus going to conjunct, and they both going to conjunct with Uranus in 23 degrees Taurus in your second house. You know, it's further unexpected events or opportunities in your financial matters. Innovation, new technology could play a role. As I said, something with cryptocurrency, something with you might going to actually purchase an eclectic, something like Uranus rules, like a crazy artwork which gonna actually worth a lot of money, or you're going to create some kind of crazy artwork which going to sell for an amazing price. Then Jupiter going to enter Gemini on the 25th of May, and that's gonna be your third house. Jupiter going to be in your third house for a year. So there it brings expansion and growth wherever Jupiter goes, a blessing. So right now, the growth and expansion going to be your communication. You might going to move neighborhood. You might going to actually attend more community services, or, you know, like the neighborhood community going to be in your focus. Short trips are going to actually increase, and you're going to enter some kind of skill-based study. Perhaps you're going to get license from something but you want it for a while. You will engage in learning, as I said, some new skills, because third house is skill-based study. Something with writing or teaching. You might going to decide you want to teach online. So that could be a really good opportunity for the next following year for you. All right, let's go to June. Jupiter trine Pluto at 1 degree. All right, so that's going to involve your third house because of Jupiter is in your third house. So this is a beneficial change, 11 and third house actually. And then it is a beneficial change because of you going to become a really powerful communicator. You're going to have amazing speeches, writing, marketing efforts, marketing skills. You might going to open a business with marketing, which could actually bring in amazing amount of money. Then Saturn retrograde at 19 degrees Pisces in your 12th house. So let's see what's going to happen over here. This could be some kind of internal resurrection. So, you know, because 12th house is anything to do with your internal feelings and subconscious. So here the Saturn retrograde, definitely there is something to stabilize here. So you might want to go back to addiction centers, or actually you will have some kind of opportunity coming back to get hired in a prison or in hospice or in hospitals as a nurse. So anything to do with social working could also be really good for you. But I would say it's time to reassess your subconscious pattern right now and your spiritual beliefs as well. So there is some kind of opportunity to pursue something what you wanted, or it was there for you before. Your beliefs before helped you, and right now you're returning to it. So let's see some kind of key transit over here from May 25th onwards. Jupiter in Gemini, actually, what I was talking about, that is really, really big in your third house. So as I said, something with learning, communication, networking, it's going to bring significant opportunities for growth. Expect to be busier with short trips and with community, getting involved in community, engaged in education as well. Definitely, you know what, it's going to be a great access for you to learn and study. That would be really great this year. And Jupiter-Uranus conjunction again, if I want to talk a little bit more about that, Uranus is the unconventional, the rebel, anything to do with gayness. So some of you might going to come out as a gay. Or you know, because Uranus is something to do with gender changing, you know, like eclectic, something unusual. And Jupiter over there, it's expanded opportunity in the first house. So definitely it's going to it's going to happen in your second house. What am I talking about? But, second house is your values and second house is your finances. So definitely possibility to change for good your earnings, your incomes, unexpected gains. Something innovative, something new values in finances are possible. All right, let's go to the second half of 2024. And it's going to be July 2nd when Neptune retrograde at 29 degrees Pisces in your 12th house. So that is a period of internal reflection and something to do with your spiritual mind, with your spiritual life, with your subconscious, with your dreams. You're gonna get vivid, you're going to get really lucid, and you might going to take off that pink glasses and actually try to do something about your mental health. You may revisit unresolved issues or engage in private source searching. July 9th, Jupiter sextile the North Node. So, all right, it is opportunities for growth through communication, learning, and connection within your community. Networking can lead to significant progress in your path. As I said, like opening a marketing company could be possible. July 18th, we're going to have Uranus retrograde at 26 degrees Taurus. It's on Algol in your second house. Algol is a fixed star and not necessarily only the bad, the demon star. In the second house, actually, it could bring in prosperity when an unexpected prosperity. Reassessment of financial innovations. For example, you might want to sell your cryptos or digital currencies, or it's an unexpected opportunity coming back to buy some crypto. So unexpected shift in income for sure and resources, and it's going to require a lot of adaptation. July 21st, Mercury conjunct Venus in Leo, 7 degrees in your fifth house. This is good. This is good for communication, good for love, creativity, self-expression. You might want to start a romantic adventure, romantic connection. Maybe you're going to find someone online. This is definitely an artistic pursuit, or some kind of joy, pleasure-based business you can start. Mercury and Venus could be something with lottery winning as well. Beautifully polished, spoken to your love or to your children. So this is really great time. And then let's see. September 1st, we're going to have Sun conjunct Mars at 9 degrees Virgo in your sixth house. You have to focus on health, work, and daily routines over here. And Mars is very initiative and active. And Sun is the big brother, very fiery energy. So, it could be some kind of new health regime, something proactive, something at your work. You might going to ask for a raise at work. You might going to initiate some or open a gym or a health food store could be really good during this time. September 9th, Pluto retrogrades back to Capricorn. So it's a return to transformational themes in your career and public status, actually. So it has to be reflected on your professional goals and power dynamic in workplace. September 17th, we're going to have a partial lunar eclipse, 25 degrees Pisces, right? And it's going to be a significant shift in your 12th house matters, and it's lunar eclipse. However, we're only going to have in Pisces lunar eclipses 3 after each other, no solar eclipse, so that's very weird. And it's partial, right? Because of most of the eclipses happening in Aries, Libra. And then right now we're going to have that in Pisces. And Okay, so it's relate to endings and spiritual insight and emotional healings. You will have to let go of some kind of self-sabotaging behaviors, something what is actually burden for you. So this is definitely rising over here, just like Phoenix from ashes. September 19, Venus enters Scorpio, your 8th house. It's good for finances, tax refund if you are late with your taxes. Good for joint ventures, actually. It is also great for deepening emotional bonds, something with sexuality, because we are talking about Venus in Scorpio in your 8th. You might going to explore some kind of intimate relationship, go to the psychologist, having some kind of signing a really good positive prenup, or get a really good health insurance, things like that. It could be also some kind of elective surgery, plastic surgery, and it could turn out to be positive. October 2nd, we're going to have a solar eclipse, and it's going to happen in Libra in your 7th house, 10 degrees. This is definitely a new beginning in partnership. So before, the previous eclipse in Libra was a lunar eclipse, and you let go of a partner, and right now you bring in a new one. It's a new commitment, something important with alliances, with friendships, but one-on-one friendship, and some kind of important contract or legal matter can turn for your favor. October 6th, Mercury retrograde, 9 degrees Sagittarius. Reflect on your beliefs, educational pursuit, or travel plans, But 9th house is something to do with higher education. Retrograde over here could bring in some kind of delay in traveling. So you might want to buy the tickets before the retrograde starts if you want to actually travel during the holiday season. Something miscommunication. 9th house is YouTube. Being careful what you are putting on YouTube, because you can be told. October 17th, Saturn direct in 16 degrees Pisces in your 12th house. So, there is some kind of progress in spiritual disciplines, psychological understanding, and dealing with isolation. So maybe you were in the hospital for a while, and you are ready, or in prison, and you are ready to go and be free. Lesson been learned for sure. That's what I would think, and something karmic, because it's Saturn. Okay, let's go to November. November, we're going to have Jupiter square Saturn, and it's gonna be Gemini, Pisces, 3rd and 12th house. So this is tension between your desire and to expand actually through communication or learnings, and something with your psyche, like maybe there is some kind of blockage, there's self-sabotaging behavior, but doesn't let you to move forward. So you will definitely have to balance the external activities with inner work as well. And there we're going to have the final countdown, December 2024, Neptune direct in Pisces, 26 degrees, it's clarity. So you're going to have some kind of clarity in the spiritual and psychological matters. It is good time to do some kind of ayahuasca, or to gain some kind of clarity during this time. Or it's also good to apply for something if you want to apply for a nurse job or a social worker job. December 6th, Mars gonna go to retrograde in Leo. Later on, it's going to retrograde back in Cancer on my birthday, February 24th, and from 5th house to 4th house. So definitely there is a lot of issue going to be reflected on joy, pleasure-based business, investment, children, romance, and your home life, your home situation. You might want to, it's an opportunity, could come back to purchase a home what you wanted before, but also it could be some kind of conflict coming back in the family what you had in the past. December 11, Uranus is direct, 22 degrees, 2nd house. That is some blockage is out from your financial sphere. So there is a progress and a resolution in your finances. So this is good. Okay, let me see what else I can say. Like the second half of the eclipses over here, do I want to say anything? The lunar eclipse in Pisces, going back there in September, it could be actually release some kind of emotional trauma for sure. As I said, leaving behind some addiction. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say for you, Aries. So this is a beautiful changeover here in 2024. I wish you everything you need to accomplish in this 2024, and I will see you again. Bye for now.